Hey, Darren Spain here, and I was on a call. This little talk I'm going to give you is about persistence, and I'm on a call every morning, 9 a.m. It's a power mastermind call, and we use the Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich as our book that we go through in this mastermind call. But we're on a chapter where they talk about persistence, and being persistent in your business. And uh, one of the things I find, or what I like to call uh, failure, because what happens is people get into 90, they say 97% of people fail in the MLM or the network marketing business. Well, I don't like to call them failures. I like to call them temporary setbacks or roadblocks. Because what happens is really too many people stop short, when they hit a roadblock. It's not a failure, it's a roadblock. And too many people stop and quit well before they should because they meet a roadblock in their business. Now, I've had many roadblocks. The biggest roadblock I had after I left the police department, I was making $100,000 a year as a police lieutenant. I left there to decide to venture into my entrepreneurship. I just knew there was a better way to make money rather than to trade time for money. So I decided to take all of my money out of my savings, which was only about $80,000 at the time, and to put it into real estate and to make money. This was right before the crash. So I'm making money for a year. I made a bunch of money. Bought a bunch of houses. I was a real estate agent also, did a lot of transactions. I was doing well. Bought a bunch of different cars, Lexus. I bought a Navigator. I had all the stuff, all the toys that you could want because I was making so much money. Well, anyway, the crash hit, and we know the story. There's a bunch of them out there. I lost everything. Not only did I lose the $80,000, I lost all the money I made since then, and then I lost all the properties that I had. So I was down to zilch, to zero. And I remember laying on the couch in the fetal position, this woe is me. This is this setback. This is this failure that I'm having, and I'm just letting it absorb into me. I'm laying on the couch, and all of a sudden I hear a truck backing up in my driveway, and I look out, and they're taking my Lexus, driving away. I couldn't make the payments. So now I didn't have a car. They took the Lexus. I mean, I could have just given up on life right there. That was a big temporary setback, and I could have given up, maybe gone and got a job doing something else, given up on my dream because of this. And many people would. And who would have said, you know, that was a bad decision back then? If I decided to go into something else and leave this entrepreneurial dream, most people would say, "Hey, you tried. Now at least you're doing something. You're making $40,000, $50,000 a year." Well, I decided to keep going because to me it was just a temporary setback. Yeah, I went through some emotions, but it was a temporary setback, and I'm still to this day climbing out of that. But I have a dream, and I believe I'm going to reach that dream. So I call them temporary setbacks. And too many of you quit before you really get to see the success that you're looking for. Don't quit. Don't give up. Be persistent. Get through that roadblock. I was listening today to Mike Hobbs on another mastermind call um, that I'm on every day, and he was talking about his story. He had a lady, that's in the business that he's in, or that we're both in, um, and she made a mistake. She was sending out some emails for her business to get people to come into her business, and she got 40 opt-ins, meaning that 40 people say, hey, they raise their hand, they say, yeah, I want more information from you, and they go in, and those leads come into her back office. So she got 40 leads that she could follow up on. But the problem is that she put the wrong link in the email, and the link that was in the email was going to Mike Hobbs, who's one of the network, one of the marketing leaders in our group. All of the leads went to him. She forgot to change the leads in the email. So she got 40 of these leads. She must have been tracking them some kind of way. And she noticed that, hey, I got 40 leads, but I don't see them in my back office. They were all going to Mike Hobbs. And she calls him up, and she was so angry that she just quit. She quit the business. This is not for me. She just quit. And Mike is saying, well, that's way too early. First of all, there's a success there because whatever you did, you got 40 leads. That's a success in itself. But then Mike went on to say, he said, listen, just the other day, we did the same thing. Now, he has 19,000 people on his list. He sent out an email for them to join or to buy something to this 19,000 email list, but he put the wrong link in there to 19,000 people. That link went to somebody else in his upline or somebody else's business, and he forgot to switch out the link. Did he give up? Did he quit? Of course not. He made a mistake. It was a temporary failure, but send them another, send you to your list and put the right link in there. That's all you do, because you're going to have these temporary roadblocks in your business. That's just business. I don't care if you're doing, MLM, online business, network marketing, or whatever it is. If you're doing that, or if you're doing brick and mortar business, you're going to have setbacks. And, excuse me, what I believe is that if people had to pay $50,000 of their hard-earned money to get into business with us, they would go through any roadblock, because they're not going to lose that $50,000 because it only costs $25 to get involved with us. $25 to them is like, hey, if I screw it up, so what? But if you took every business that you got involved in and you took this attitude and you said, if I don't succeed in this business, I'm going to be out on the street and I'm going to lose everything and have to panhandle and ask for money for food to take care of my starving babies, then you'll probably do whatever it takes to be successful in this business, wouldn't you? So that's the approach that you have to take when it comes to these minor setbacks, or these temporary setbacks, or these roadblocks that try to come up and we have to deal with. Now, I guess what I'm saying to you is this, that you have to break through those temporary roadblocks. Now, we all know that 98% of people fail. 97 to 98% of people fail in online marketing. That's just a fact. But instead of asking, why do 98% or 97% fail, you should be asking this question. Why do 3%, or what are the 3% doing? Who are the 3%, and what are they doing to get success? That's what you need to be asking. Listen, I'm Darren Spain. I hope you got a little bit out of this. And if you did, hey, click on the link in the description, click on the link below this video and join me and join our team, because we're doing some big things. And like I said, it only costs $25 to join, to see what we're doing, to come on our team, to get the training to get you to the next level. I'm Darren Spade, and I'll talk to you soon.